Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is DJ Energy and this is Speak Your Mind Africa, the only channel you get access to speak your mind on issues trending. But today we're going to be reviewing the just ended Vodafone Ghana Music Awards and the controversies that comes with it, the inside out, the pros and the cons. But was Patapai really cheated?
Ghana for Sadna away and say washing with Jai. I don't moon say what they say, but what the money pana. A job, which man or yes, washes what they're doing. What the man, they don't have to take any stupid money beyond 1 far or be now 1 fair day, 1 for Modi.
A lot of comments on social media and the response people are giving to Patapai's issue is overwhelming, and I think some people are getting it right, but others are also getting it wrong. So this is what we are going to be doing today. But if you haven't subscribed yet, please don't forget to subscribe. Leave your comment in the comment box below, because I know there's something going on your mind and you need to speak it out. I mean, speak it loud, say it louder so that people will also hear of you. We all know Vodafone has been doing this for 19 years now, and very soon they will be in their 20th, in fact 2 decades. You know, it will be 2 decades next year, ever since they started this awards. And every single year after the program, there comes some controversies, people complaining, especially that of Kwakese. Kwakese made a statement, public statement, that he believes that there's award for sale. So if you probably have money, you can pay for it. And he even went ahead using Webalo to sell his awards he has received so far. But the just ended award, in fact, from the stage to the performances, and I can personally see some form of improvement, some form of improvement as compared to those years. The lighting was good, but talking about the lighting, let me sound this warning to Evangelist Addai. When you watch on the screen, you can see some sex lights. You know what I mean? Just tell him not to say this is a sign of Illuminati. Whatever he sees, he finds Illuminati close to it. But that's just a warning to him. So those guys following him on social media, just let him know that DJ Energy said today, I beg his pardon, he shouldn't try to say the Illuminati people were the people who set up the stage. I mean, you get what I mean? Yeah. But did you know that Shatta Wale, as an individual or a solo artist, went home with well, that's what people are saying, and I don't know, I wasn't there myself, I just watched it. But then as a solo artist, I was told that he was actually giving a mug behind the scene. I mean, yeah, okay, that's fine, that's fine. At least he can make tea with it. I mean, if Ghana the Choco Milo or what I say, he can actually make Choco Milo with it, and then probably feed Majesty out of Majesty from this mug. Okay, but back to serious business. So many things went on there, and I find some of them very interesting. But one thing I never liked is that when you are traveling and your driver is not perfect, you might probably crash or you might probably have an accident. Even though the hosts, Belamundi and John DeMelo did well, alright, but then their energy, I never liked their energy. They were too slow. At least they should have rehearsed for some time before coming onto the stage, because this is a very big platform, a very big stage where they needed to move the crowd. You know what I mean? If a program will go well, if a program will have the energy, the energy should come from the host. So I would say they did well, right? But then the energy was a bit low. Next time if they get the opportunity of hosting this show again, they should up their game. Stonebwoy performed, and I remember there was a time he was interviewed on Joy News, and he said that Shatta Wale cannot perform with a live band. I was like, okay, with Stonebwoy's performance, okay, Stonebwoy, the kind of music he does, and and Ghana is not a country where we have actually embraced the culture of live band. We only want our musician to be mimicking, you know. Somebody did well, alright, but one thing I never liked about his performance was the kind of dress he was wearing. I mean, not the type of dress, but how he was dressed. In fact, it was indecent. This time round in the world, this is the biggest platform ever you can get in Ghana as a musician. And if you dress like this, I mean, a decent company is looking for somebody as an ambassador. I'm not sure I mean, consider this kind of boxer shorts showing that, and you're white, white in Pudianka, at least we consider that. But black boxer shorts winner would the just stage making, I mean, you know what I mean. So next time, just tell Stoneboy he's a very good musician, but this dress, I mean, this kind of shabby dressing should not be allowed. And talking about shabby dressing, you know this guy, the guy who won the hip hop artist of the year, I mean, Kwesiata. Come on, man! Look at how decent Kiddy and Kwame Eugene the way. I mean, I'm not asking you to buy yourself a jacket or anything. Just what you have. Just make sure you tuck in properly. This type of tucking in is when we were in senior high school. What I say, matter. Opportunity comes but once. You see, so when I call opportunity now, you shouldn't mess up with it. Just as Moshe Budon just went on CNN to say, I mean, you know what happened. She could have used the opportunity to, I mean, showcase herself without multi-billion body, but then she refused to, I mean, take that advantage. And then also, Vodafone was well represented. I mean, you can see their logos all over, and I never saw anything of Ghana. I mean, there should have been some form of Ghana flag there representing, you know. Yeah. So next time, Vodafone, you are doing well, But then next time, make sure you try as much as you can to represent the country you find yourself in as well. Can promise. I don't know what this guy is trying to do. Maybe he's just trying to go to the type of old boys to men type or Backstreet Boys, you know, that kind of dressing. That's cool. I mean, yeah, he was representing. He wrapped himself in a costume from Ghana. Yeah, but Jack, this type of kambu party, hey, this type of trainers, no. At least, so if you want to match up, I mean, it should be something. Your friend is angry. It should be something traditional. What I say? Because that dress, you know. So when you're here, maybe part the Jeremiah winner, and as when you're nice black shoe be at the match, paper stick na shine down. Oh, you could have been very nice. You know, you could have been very nice. But then I don't know what he was doing. This white big kambu. Oh my sir, this is 2018. You don't do this anyway. You don't do this anyway. So, and talking about Kim Promise and Kiddy, these guys swapped spectacles or what? Hey, I say more. And then, come on, you don't wear black spectacles at night or dark spectacles at night. I mean, what's wrong? I didn't fed them. Listen. The profession you've chosen is to interact with people, so you should be ready to show your face. I mean, look at Okodia to Kiki, Black Bar, National. I mean, so you guys, I mean, you're doing well. And to be honest, the new artist, in fact, you did very well. Let's talk about Praye and their performance. I hate this so much. Come on! Well, people were jumping to their show. That was cool. I mean, that was fine. But then, have a look at this. Do you think at this time or in our modern society, do you think this is the best thing a woman can do? I mean, to come and twerk to usher Praye, a group who is nowhere to be found anymore, and claiming to be back. Come on. This is just a way of limiting women and then telling the entire world that what women can do is to, I mean, shake their ass. No way. The organizers, in fact, there are some things, there are kind of performances you guys need to have a good look at them and then think about them before you allow people to do such a thing. You know what I mean? This is 21st century. What men can do, women can do, and even better. I thought they were going to come to, I mean, even try to rehearse or try to give freestyles of prayers songs just to usher them in. But then this wasn't necessary. This is an unnecessary act. This totally bullshit. I'm really when I was watching this, I was really pissed off with this particular one. And then with their performance, I think they should have started slowly. I mean, they could have started with the Udin song. What I say, they could have started with that one before jumping on and then building up the energy. You don't come on the stage and then it start going down. That is boring to me. I could have walked out. I mean, I could have walked out if I was in there. That is not how it's supposed to be. When you go on stage, you should try as much as you can to build up the energy. To build up the energy. You get what I mean? You build up the energy and then the energy you escalate. What I say? You just go and then boom, you'll be going and then you'll be slowing it down. No, that's not the way it's supposed to be. You know? And then they kept shouting, "Are you happy? Prayer is back." I think that is a rhetorical question to ask, because you guys performing together does not necessarily mean you are back. I mean, when Wuta was coming back, nobody heard of them. Wuta is coming back. Wuta, what we heard was, I mean, you know, the hit track Brunya that they brought, that people jumped to it during the Christmas season. That is how to come back. You don't come on to Africa and say, yeah, no, Ghanaians do not recognize you as a group who are back. So not until you release a hit track, I mean, you can't say you are back. Let's talk about Stonebwoy and Stonebwoy versus Shatta Wale. I mean, did you just see how the audience were shouting in joy when Stonebwoy's name was mentioned as the reggae dancehall artist of the year? That was cool. And just look at this. This is a father and son. I mean, even though Stonebwoy is no longer with high grade family, but I really like this guy and his relationship with his godfather. I mean, this is two people whom the media portray that Samini is a kind of a person who, I mean, shit and then stuff that preventing his own kids from coming up, you know, some stuff like that. But I quite remember Stonebwoy actually came on today's show to deny that that's not how Samini is. But then he will make sure that you learn very well. Just had, I mean, this guy, Kofi Kenyatta also said the same thing, that even though there's a bit of pressure at camp, but then it's all good, that it's just a way of Samini trying to teach them to do the right thing. So that's what he's actually said. But then just look at the reaction and the respect on stage. You know what I mean? That's what the way it's supposed to be. And that of the shout out.
Grateful and I'm humbled. And I say shout outs to, I know this is gonna be amazing, this is gonna surprise you people. Shout outs to that my other brother, you know what I mean?
This is kind of odd. As soon as I saw this, no, this is a beef. This is actually a professional beef. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just a way of Stonebwoy saying, "Hey, Wale, shut the fuck up. I just took the reggae artist of the year once again." You know, he said this is the fourth time. I mean, this is a very strong beef. Anyway. You know, Shatta Wale as a singer artist never won anything. He won an award based on the fact that they were in a group, but him as an individual or as a solo artist never won anything. So to me, Shatta Wale never won anything, but Shatta Wale's group, the Militant, the Shatta Wale and the Militant were able to win something home. Yeah, but that's cool. That's cool. So actually, you see, Shatta Wale is a kind of musician. Personally, I don't see him to be a musician because Shatta Wale doesn't have a lyrics. he doesn't make sense in his any of his music. You know, it's all about beefing. Yeah, beefing is good in the music industry. That's one thing, but it shouldn't be personal. You just heard the speech Stonebwoy gave about his implant, and then yeah, so that should tell you that the kind of shout out he was trying to give to Shatta Wale was actually a beef in a very professional way. You know what I mean? So to the up and coming artists, just learn from Stonebwoy. You know, Stonebwoy has never forgotten where he actually came from. Even though he and his godfather are not the same on the same record label anymore, but then we still cool with him. Let's talk about Fancy Kadem, the most controversial part of this.
Ghana for Sadna way and say washing with Jai. I don't moon himself what they say, but what the money pana. A job, which man or yan so washes what they're what the man. They don't have to take any stupid money beyond 1 far or be now 1 fair 1 for Modi because who inside that. Most of the people they are certain say Patapanes what they're what the man. Overshaw what I want them out of crown fancy and I'm out from Philly. But all the same, you know, it's now better one day or air.
De la walk echo. Na man not so de abwa echo. What you hona amomoko. When you better na ko boko. And a dachi.